Howdy all Moglax Lives. I think it's time we play a little 7 Days to Die. Ooh, can I fit through there? Yep. Alright, so I think today we're going to continue hunting for pills. But I'm not going to do it in the hospital because that's just too much spread out building to search through. So I am going to head maybe over to one of the other small towns. See if we can't find just a poppin' pills someplace. Because I done popped all my pills. So hopefully... You know what? Yep, we're going to crash. That's what we're going to do. I think... well, you know, that doesn't actually... Yep, if we come down here, though, we can take a left up here and get over there. Man, it was a wet day today. It was insanely raining all day. Putting that new sump pump switch through its paces today, that's for sure. But yeah, it worked, so we're good. We still haven't got my lawnmower back though. I don't know what's up with that, man. I called him. So I called him on Saturday, and I said, "Hey, I want to set up a service so somebody comes out and checks it over because it's at its 8-hour initial service. Whatever you got to do for that." And they're like, well, I don't actually work at the service desk. I work in parts." And there's nobody here from the service department, so I can't help you. You will have to call back on Monday. Alright, they don't speak with an accent like that. Where'd that deer go? There we are. And, that's not a deer. Where'd that deer go? Was that it? And, so I call back on Monday. And they're like, "Yep, probably won't be today. We'll send somebody out tomorrow, and we will call you to let you know." And so I'm my office is here in the basement, and so I don't sit upstairs, but I can see our driveway from here, and so I saw my lawnmower backing out of the garage. I was like, "That's weird," so I went upstairs, and he decided to load it up before he came and talked to somebody, which is a little weird, but whatever. And so he took it in Monday night, and so he said, "Yeah, they probably won't get to it tonight." I'm like, "Oh, there's not too much of a hurry," and so he says, "Well, they'll definitely get to it tomorrow morning. So we'll probably get back to you tomorrow afternoon." I'm like, "Awesome, all right." And because Tuesday afternoon there wasn't rain, and Wednesday afternoon until later in the afternoon there wasn't rain, and so I thought I'd be able to get out there and do some work. And so doesn't come back Tuesday, doesn't come back Wednesday. So I called. Uh-oh. Dang it. I don't have anything to fix it with. Alright. So we're gonna have to. Oh, you know what? We'll just do this. I'll just carry it back on foot, and we'll see how that goes. Um, so, so I called him Wednesday evening, um, and I'm like, "Hey, I've never had my lawnmower because I mean I've only had my lawnmower for 2 weeks, so I never had my lawnmower service before. Do I need to do something before they bring it back? Like I thought maybe I'd have to go pay for it. I was under the impression that I would pay for it when they brought the lawnmower back to my house. But maybe I have to go to the store and pay for it before they bring it back. I don't know." And the sales lady, she's like, "No, I don't think so." I'm like, "All right." And she's like, "Well, I can contact, or I can set you up with the service people so you can find out." I'm like, "That sounds great." And so I talked to the guy. It's the same guy who told me they were going to call to let me know when they were going to come pick it up, who never called to let me know. And so he was like, "Oh, well, see, things got uh, unexpectedly um, out of hand yesterday." I think he didn't say out of hand, but basically was implying that they were suddenly super overwhelmed, and and so nobody's told me that your lawnmower is done, but I will check on it and then I will call you back and let you know. But I don't think it's completed yet. I'm like, all right. So here we are, Thursday night. Still no lawnmower. Still no call. So I guess if I get up tomorrow and there's still no lawnmower, I will have to call them again, find out what they did to my lawnmower. But yeah. Oh man, so we played our D&D game last night. Uh, you know, I don't know exactly how it's supposed to go down in the book, but I find it really weird that we we're going down the road and we run into this monster. It's called a revenant, and so the way it works is it's an undead, immortal monster that was once probably a person that has so much hatred that it just keeps coming back, trying to kill something. And not in general. It has a specific "I'm gonna kill blah blah blah," right? Whatever. In this case, it's Strahd. And so we run into this guy, and he accuses us of being in league with Strahd, the vampire. And so that didn't really help me out that much. That might, though. There, that'll help me out a little bit. And so we fight him a little bit, and then our DM decides that he needs him to talk to us. And so uh, even though he attacked us and wouldn't respond to any of our attempts to communicate, he also plays a character on our team, uh, and is also the DM, and is also running an NPC who's in the party as well. And so his character attempts to communicate one last time before we kill the creature, and it talks to us finally. And so he tells us that he's a member of a group of knights called the Order of the Silver Dragons, and he tells us where they're found, and so we do some stuff, and then we're like, okay, so we might as well go check those guys out. And so because that guy told us to go talk to the leader of his order, and so we went. And so then we get to the place. Um, Even though this dude told us to go talk to the leader of the order, suddenly it's a rundown, ancient, abandoned mansion full of things that want to kill us, and we still haven't found anybody to talk to, even though we were just sent by a guy, which I hate. I absolutely hate. Chances are we would have gone there anyways, but I hate his quests. He's always given us quests that we either can't deal with because he won't let us talk to the people, or he screws up how they're supposed to work and stuff like that, and it just drives me crazy. Here's an example. We're told by no less than 3 people that someone is probably sacrificing people, and we can get to the place by going down this certain road and keeping watch for a skull that's on a pole. And so we found the skull on a pole, and so one of our guys, not me, but one of the other guys we're playing with, he touched the skull, and there was a release of energy, and then the skull crumbled away. And there's no sacrifices there. There was nothing there. There was just this skull, and it just exploded into energy and crumbled away. And that was it. That was it. We wasted an entire in-game day going out to this thing, and there was nothing to do with it, and it did nothing. Now, in the book, it's supposed to be like this random thing you come across, and when it explodes, it gives the person who touched it a protection for like the day from undead. But he forgot that part, and so it was nothing. He made us talk to 3 different people to get information about this thing, and then there was nothing to it. I don't understand why he thinks that's such a great thing. He made us go to the toy maker shop, and then was upset because we didn't want to talk to the toy maker. And we're like, we already told you we didn't want to come here. You said your guy wanted to come here. So why did your guy want to come here? Well, I just wanted to look around. You guys hadn't met this guy yet, and I thought you'd like meeting him. No, dude, we hate talking to NPCs. We want to do the quest. The quest. We hate all this back and forth running around. You're the one that likes carrying on conversations with yourself about the NPCs, not us. And so yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. And then I tried a different tactic because I feel like by the time we get to the point where we're playing D&D, I'm tired, and so everything is more irritating to me than it should be. I mean, it's going to be irritating, but it's more irritating than it should be. So I waited to drink my daily bottle of Mountain Dew uh, until we started playing, and then that way I had the rush of sugar and caffeine while playing instead of just before playing, because I normally have it with dinner. And so, wow, I've gone through a lot of bullets. I've gone through a sad amount of bullets. I'm gonna have to stop using my bullets up. And but man, so like we get in this place and uh, he tells us the floor looks sturdy, and because we're gonna poke at the floor here because it's in a ruined building and part of these rooms have collapsed, and so we don't trust the floor, and so we're like poke at the floor to make sure that it's sturdy, and he's like, yeah, it's completely fine, you could walk across it, it's not a big deal. And so as soon as the other guy decided he was going to walk into the room, well then he's got to roll because the floors aren't sturdy. You just told us they were sturdy. Why are you changing it now? This is why it drives me crazy, because you can't tell us one thing and then when we go to interact with it, change what you told us. Like, sure, if it was an illusion, but it's not an illusion. We poked it, uh, and so and then these giant spiders come out, right? Uh, Now I understood what was going on, that the spiders were actually coming from the floor below us, and that they were crawling up the walls from below. But our DM, he has zero concept of spatial awareness, spatial orientation, um, when translating from a 2D map to a 3D map. And so he just starts laying these spiders down on the map, and he's like, well, this spider is going to shoot web at you, and this spider is going to attack you, and this spider is going to attack you. I'm like, dude, you do see on the map, right? I'm standing in a hallway that's only 10 feet wide. Each of these spiders is 10 feet wide. So you can't have two spiders standing next to me like that. You're actually have them both dissected by a wall at this point. And three of those spiders over there are on top of each other, which they can't do. What do you mean? I'm like, it's a 10 by 10 spider. You do see, right? There's a reason that they're filling up 4 5-foot squares. They only fit in 4 5-foot squares. Sure, right? Well, I don't see what you mean though. Well, you have this spider here, and it's in 4 squares, and then you have this spider here who's on 2 of the squares that spider fills up, and then you have this other spider that's on 2 squares that this spider's filling up. And you got 2 spiders over here. There are like 9 spiders, and so Uh, we literally had a 7-minute argument about how, I, like, we're not new to this, man. We've been playing for a couple of years now. We had to have like a 7-minute argument about how how monsters work based on their different sizes because he refused to place the monsters on the map correctly, and he kept overlapping them and trying to shove them into spaces they wouldn't fit into. It'd be like, here's a cow. You are standing in a 5-foot closet. Obviously, you and the cow fit in the 5-foot closet. No, no, I don't. Not with a cow. Uh, so yeah, and then I'm also like, dude, you do see where I'm at, right? It's like, yeah. So that spider is on the ground down below us. Yeah. And then there's a spider at the end of the hallway. Yep. And so the spider at the end of the hallway is in the hallway. Yep. And he's between me and the spider who's on the ground floor, which you said is like 20 feet below us. So a spider 20 feet below us is firing web at me, who's 40 feet back in this hallway from the edge, and there's a spider in between us. He can't even see me. No, no, look, he's just right here behind this other spider. I'm like, there's not floor there. Right, he's on the ground. Right, he's 20 feet below us and like 10 feet from the building. He can't see in this hallway. That's not how sight works. Fine, then he's not going to do that. He's going to go over here then. Uh, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It drives me crazy sometimes. But yeah, so we haven't found anything, and then he decided not to give us XP last night. He's gonna wait till we finish the whole building. Whoa, what did I just do? Alright, let me go get some thingies, and I will... Whoop, I will fall and not get up here. I did not manage... This is the second episode trying to get pills. I have not managed to do it. Alright, so you can have the little bit of lead that I collected. And... I think that's it. Okay. And you can have the little bit of coal and niter I collected. And then I want these. Oof, I've only got 3 repair kits. And I need to use some on my gun. And I definitely need to use some on my bike. Oh, but I only used one. Okay. So... Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, I'm hoping we get through this place next week. And then we'll probably have to take a long rest because he does so much damage to us. I wish he would roll. I wish he would roll for real instead of whatever it is he does, because we can't see any of his rolls and I hate it. And so he's just constantly telling us how much damage he's done, and not telling us what he rolled to get there. And then, like I know he was doing he attacked us with more revenants, and I know he was doing it wrong. I know he was doing it wrong, because they do 2 6-sided die worth of damage, plus 4. So at most, it could do 16 damage to me. And it hit me for 21 damage. And I'm like, yeah, you're just making up numbers again, man. And at one point, they had to roll at least an 18 or higher to hit me because of the spells I had on me, and I got hit every time. He consistently rolled, according to him, an 18, a 19, or a 20. Well, it wasn't a 20 because that's a special. If you roll that, then you get to do extra damage. So he rolled an 18 or 19 on like every attack against my guy after I cast the spell to raise his oh, you know, I totally forgot to roll to see if that broke. I gotta remember to do that. But yeah, it's I don't know. Everything feels like a slog, and I wish it was a little more straightforward and, you know, give me a map, give me some bad guys. Let me fight them so that they're, while they're placed correctly. Oh, he also pulled his patented, oh, the bad guys move and attack you before combat starts. So we did start off with one of those last night. I was like, yep. We weren't surprised. I mean, we couldn't be surprised. Also, on top of that, he activated the trap before we even got to the spot where the trap was, which I thought was ridiculous. Just anything to hurt our guys as quickly as possible. I'm a little worried because we're about to go into this horrible place once we finish with these guys. And, I feel like the next two places we go to are liable to kill us. Oh, nice. Insulated liner, can of tuna, lamb rations. Because we're headed to there's a super powerful witch named Babala Saga that everybody tells us not to go against, but now it's the only thing left to do. So we gotta head that way. Probably after this, and then there's also the Amber Temple, which everybody says is where the vampire got his powers from. And so we're actually we're at the Order of the Silver Dragons right now. I forget exactly what the name of the building is, but because our DM told us you're probably going to want to go there because if you're going to go against Strahd, you're going to need allies, and you probably want to go and pick those guys up as allies. There's nobody there, man. We're getting attacked by all these weird monsters and ghosts and stuff. There's nobody here. We keep shouting out that we're here seeking the Order of the Silver Dragon. No one's replied to us. Ooh, she's a runner. Oh, please stop damaging your bike. What's this building? Nope, that's a Shotgun Messiah. We'll check it out, though. me just run in real quick. Way to hit that window, man. Oh, jeez. I just wanted to check real quick to see if this had respawned. Nope. Okay. Oh. Yes, it did respawn? Oh man, he didn't die. Can I not jump? What's going on? There's so many zombies in here. Nice. Oh man, I've used up all my bullets again. Nope, nope, nope. Get the gun bag out. That guy's a runner. Alright. Okay. That was a lot of things to fight. I can't believe that so much of this place was left unlooted. It's bizarre. One would think that I had looted this place, but yeah, see, this place is... Are this... Oh, no, it respawned. Okay. Come on. Not, buddy. Okay, let's see. We gotta scrap this. I can make better now, so we scrap that. I don't need this glass in here. Okay. All right. Oh, dude. Seriously? I didn't even open these boxes. I was bad at looting this place. Really bad at looting this place. This is not the pills I came for. But it was not a bad haul, I guess. But I should definitely try and hunt down some pills next time. You know, because it's not like that's what I've been doing for a while now. Pills, pills, pills. Alright, well, with that, I think I am gonna... Oh, hey, you know what? My death thing is off. I should probably spend my points before we quit here. Okay, so Hammer and Forge, I need to go up to level 100, which is a long way off. 4x4 is level 85, long way off. Level 80, long way off. Yeah, science I can to craft rockets and advanced fuels and tier 4 schematics. That's only 1 point. Physician, I really need to do physician so I can craft first aid bandages and plaster casts. That would help me actually quite a bit if I could make first aid kits. Let's go with that. What do I need for first aid kits? Blood bag, green alcohol bandage, and duct tape. Some of that's not too bad. Alright, looks like I keep trying to steer with my keys. It don't work because that's not how I got it set up to steer. Well, you know, I was gonna get pills, but maybe I can just head home and make first aid kits. I do have some of the supplies. I think I can get blood bags from the blood draw. And I do have blood draw kits available. So maybe I should just head home and make first aid kits, which are better than bullets anyway. Or bullets, not bullets. They are not better than bullets, but they are better than pills. So with that, I'm going to call it a day. Click like if you like, subscribe to share, and catch the next one. I will talk to you later.